You are listening to Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan, how to travel the world without visas, create a safe haven for your family, and access top-notch education and healthcare with a second passport or residency.
Greece Golden Visa. How to get a residence permit by investment. The Greece Golden Visa is a residence permit obtained by investment under the Greek state program. The investor and their family get the status in exchange for investing in real estate, public securities, Greek business, or opening a bank deposit. The Golden Visa holders don't have to live in Greece permanently or pass a Greek language proficiency test. What is Greece residency by investment? A residence permit by investment is called a Golden Visa. The government-supported Greece Golden Visa program has been operating since 2014. 30,000 people have already obtained golden residence permits. Greece is the only country that grants 5-year golden visas to first-time applicants. For example, the first residence permit by investment is valid for 2 years in Portugal or Spain. To obtain a Greece Golden Visa, applicants must invest at least 250,000 euros in the country's economy. They can buy a home, make a deposit in a Greek bank, or invest in securities. Most investors purchase real estate to rent it out and earn passive income. Investors and their family members get golden visas in about 6 months. Benefits of a Greece residence permit. Visa-free traveling. Investors with Greece residence permits visit other Schengen countries without visas and spend up to 90 days out of 180 there. Living in Greece. Investors and their families can arrive in the country even if the borders are closed for tourists. They can come to Greece for holiday anytime. In addition, it's possible to organize a safe haven and go to Greece in an emergency. Tax optimization. Greek tax residents are offered preferential tax rates. The investor pays a flat tax of 100,000 euros per year on their global income. The investor's close relatives can also take advantage of the preferential rates and pay 20,000 euros per annum. Services of Greek banks. Investors can open accounts and deposits in Greece and use all banking services. Prospects of EU citizenship. After 5 years of living in Greece, the investor can obtain permanent residence and apply for citizenship 2 years later. Greece allows its citizens to hold several passports. Therefore, investors don't have to renounce their first citizenship if their original country does not require this. Who can get a Greece residence permit by investment? Anyone over 18 with no criminal record can apply for a Greece Golden Visa. A spouse or a partner with a cohabitation agreement registered in Greece, unmarried children under 21, and parents can get golden visas with the investor. How to get Greece residency by buying property. The most popular option for participating in the Greece Golden Visa program is real estate purchase. The investor can buy residential or commercial properties for at least 250,000 euros as an individual or through a legal entity. If an investor buys a property through a legal entity, the head office of this company must be in the EU, and the investor must own a controlling stake in the company. A Greece Golden Visa can also be obtained by someone who has inherited real estate worth over 250,000 euros or accepted it as a gift. Another option is to buy a plot of land to build a house or a farm. The investment is made up of the total site cost and the building contractor's services. The property can then be rented out. The guaranteed rental yield is 10 to 12%. Instead of buying real estate, the investor can choose to rent accommodation in a hotel or a furnished apartment in a tourist complex. The rental or lease agreement is concluded for 10 years. The investor makes a one-time payment before obtaining a residence permit. Greece residency by buying securities. The Greece Golden Visa program offers to invest in securities. A minimum of 400,000 euros must be invested in any of the following types of assets. 1. Capital of a Greek company. 2. 3-year Greek government bonds. 3. Shares of a venture fund that specializes in investments in stocks and bonds listed on the stock exchanges in Greece. For an investment of €800,000, the buyer can independently collect a portfolio of stocks and corporate or government bonds, which are traded on the Greek stock exchanges. In this case, there are no restrictions on the maturity of the bonds. Residency by opening a deposit account at a Greek bank. Only 2 European countries with golden visa programs offer open bank deposits. These are Portugal and Greece. But the Portuguese program requires a deposit of €1 million, while participants of the Greek program transfer at least €400,000 in a term deposit account with automatic renewal. The initial deposit term is 1 year. Ownership period and return on investment. To maintain residency, investors must hold their assets in real estate or securities for the entire golden visa duration. After obtaining Greek permanent residence or citizenship, an investor can sell the property or securities and withdraw their deposit. This term usually is 5 to 7 years after getting a golden visa. Documents required for the Greece golden visa application. The main applicant provides personal records like a passport, health insurance, certificate of no criminal records, and medical certificate confirming the absence of severe diseases like HIV or tuberculosis. Family members provide the same documents, but spouses add a marriage certificate or a cohabitation agreement. Birth certificates are required for children and parents. Investors who purchase real estate provide a purchase and sale agreement and proof of its registration with the Greek Land Register. A lease agreement is required for rented properties. Land plots need a notarized agreement with a construction company and a construction permit. Entrepreneurs, bond, and deposit holders provide confirmations of their investments, like a purchase agreement on bonds. Step-by-step procedure for obtaining a Greece Golden Visa. 1. Meet the conditions of the Golden Visa program. At this stage, an investor undergoes preliminary due diligence against international legal and business information databases and is also checked for harmful or compromising information materials on the Internet. 2. Collect and submit the necessary documents to apply for a golden visa. An application form is filled out for each family member. All required documents must be available for further submission. 3. Pay the application fee. In addition to the investment amount, the investor pays the application and processing costs. These include the costs of translating documents and services of lawyers and notaries. The state application fee is €2,000 for the main applicant and €150 for each adult family member. There is no fee for children under 18. 4. Get a visa to enter Greece. When buying real estate, a tourist visa is sufficient. For other options, the investor needs a National D visa. 5. Apply for a residence permit. Either the investor or an authorized lawyer by proxy, a spouse, or an adult relative can submit a golden visa application. 6. Submit biometric data. Fingerprints are submitted on the application day. But suppose a lawyer applies without the interested person. In this case, the interested person is given written notice of the appointment for fingerprinting. 7. Get a residence permit card. The fee for issuing a residence permit card is €16 per applicant. The investor receives a residence permit card 1 or 2 months after application. 8. Renewal of the golden visa in Greece. Every 5 years, the investor can apply to renew the golden visa residence card, making it easy to access permanent residence. Golden visa and taxes. The investor can become a tax resident of Greece and pay a fixed annual income tax of €100,000 for 15 years. The investor's close relatives can also take advantage of the preferential rates and pay €20,000 per annum. Without these exemptions, global income tax is levied on a progressive scale and can be as high as 45%. Tax residency can be changed if the investor resides in Greece at least 183 days a year and applies to the Greece tax authorities. How to obtain Greece citizenship. Investors don't need to live in the country permanently to maintain a residence permit. However, they must reside in the country for at least 7 years to obtain citizenship. First, the investor receives a 5-year Greece golden visa and moves to the country. After 5 years, they extend the residence permit card or obtain permanent residence. Permanent residence is available to those who have not spent more than 10 months outside Greece within the previous 5 years. After another 2 years of permanent residence, the investor applies for a Greek passport. The application fee is €700. The applicant must pass a Greek language proficiency test and a history exam. They also take an oath of allegiance and confirm that they do not threaten Greek citizens' life or health, have a stable income, and will not apply for unemployment benefits. The main applicant's minor children automatically become Greek citizens, provided that they permanently reside in the country.
That's it for today. This has been Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan. The link to the text version is in the description. To learn more about second citizenship and investment programs, visit our website, immigrantinvest.com. Follow Passport Talks and stay tuned for new episodes on all available platforms. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.